Worse yet, though, her mental state seems off. And I can't put my finger on it. The irrationality makes sense, but it almost feels delusional. It feels like she believes things that aren't true. My sister was saying that, like, she tells stories as if she was there with my sister when she wasn't. And I don't know if she really believes it or not. She also has a tone of voice that is virtually, and I mean 95%, virtually always accusatory and usually like yelling. I'm starting to think after I get the kitchen done, I want to have a little conversation. Basically act how it would have been if I'd come in here and forced myself to clean for like an hour. I am finding this overwhelming desire to put this situation in perspective that, I didn't have to come in here like I did. You better stop giving me a hard time and stop making life here so unpleasant for everyone, or I'll give you an hour of the I'm throwing away your stuff and you can't physically stop me. My brain knows in the long run that's a bad idea, but I'm finding it harder and harder to control my emotional responses to her. And she's turned against everyone. She openly admits that she is strained with her parents. She doesn't talk with her sister. She seems to hate my dad. I don't think she's ever used hate, but how much she despises him is clear. She's called my little sister narcissistic often. She also accuses my little sister of being selfish in what she wants to do. And I'm someone I can tell my little sister when she's out of line, and, she's a teenager. She gets out of line sometimes and selfish, but, a lot of times she's really not. It's really my stepmom imagining that she herself has been somehow placed in this situation by, like, everyone around her. And she doesn't seem to realize my little sister, she just wanted to go to her boyfriend's family's Christmas and not be late. And we were so late getting ours done. It was really outrageous. One thing I've been doing that's been working is when she gets really venomous, and she has really been venomous talking badly about my dad, like telling me things that Dad has done that I didn't know about and would care like not to know. Like she'll just bring up any little secret about anyone to just make you feel like, yeah, they did this terrible thing and aren't they such a irresponsible person. What I've been doing is I just stay real quiet, and then she often will take it, it's happened 2 out of 3 times where she'll go back on it. One time that happened was when she came in and I was cleaning part of the kitchen. She came early and, like a 3x3 space of the floor, which is a lot here, was filled up and couldn't walk by. And she cursed up a blue streak. Man, she did. And then she backpedaled after she was done and said, I appreciate what you're doing here. Then we made some headway.
Yeah, do something else. This is actually opened expired food.
Oh, okay. It goes in the ground.
That's what the water suction. That's what the water suction pump part means.
So what?
It says there's a water suction thing in it or something, or water collection, what have you.
Yeah.
How's work?
I need to be able to get back and forth to feed the cats because it's way past feeding time. I'm going to have to go back to work, and I'm going to have to fucking make rounds in the morning because the clients are coming into the goddamn day program because they don't have enough staff to staff in that fucking home.
Oh, man.
so one nurse can't do it.
Right.
You know, and I just, not the time to start this. My cell phone is dead, so I only have to charge it 10 minutes before I have to take off and go do stuff.
When are you heading back out?
As soon as I think it's up
Okay. In that case, I'll move this stuff back. I'll make a path for you.
to I gotta get to the, I mean, they're hungry. And I'm the only fucking one that feeds them. And once I ask somebody to feed them. I mean, I appreciate the intent, but not the timing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
The second time was when she was speaking really, really, really badly of my dad in front of my little sister and all. And I just stayed really quiet. Eventually she changed the conversation and it kind of went down to like sort of a more, you know, acceptable level. But still, she didn't go back on it. Also, there's a thing, my little sister wanted to go to her boyfriend's family's Christmas. I thought she was totally in line with it. We were so late, something's beyond all of our control. My stepmom was called away to work for a little while. But, you know, it gets put off, it takes forever to get ready. I mean, we were supposed to leave here, I think at 9:30 was the plan. You know, we didn't get out of here till 2 or 3, I think. Yeah, 2 or 3 in the afternoon. It was nutty, and it was very unpleasant, very uncomfortable the whole time. My little sister was trying to, you know, move us along. There wasn't a whole lot going on when we were there, or getting ready was unnecessarily slow, in my view, although my stepmom would have a statement against that. But, you know, she really went off my sister, so I said, you know what, Dad had to sleep because he needs to go to work later tonight. And he had not slept well last night, where when we got back here, we hadn't opened Christmas presents because we were so far behind. And I talked to my little sister, said, you know what, you want to go to your boy's house. Dad should really sleep. He's only slept 2 hours. He's got 2 more hours. Might not be able to go back to sleep. I said, do you want me to talk to your mom and say, like, hey, do you want to see if I can get her to wait to open presents either tomorrow or maybe when we visit my sister in another state tomorrow? Well, she got really aggressive with me. Not something I couldn't handle, because it's kind of like status quo. You know, when she's mad at my dad is like, yeah, well, your fucking father does this, and I'm just over in his bullshit. And I said, you know what? You're talking to me this way. That's why things seem accusatory. But she went back on that. I went upstairs, told my sister what had happened. My sister made a New Year's resolution, she told me last year, to not cry on Christmas. Well, I'm afraid that was blown. When she was trying to explain to her boyfriend that we hadn't opened presents here, he's like, well, that's strange, and that was enough to, you know, put her over. But at any rate, when I came back down, my stepmom said, tell her if she wants to go, we need to leave now. And I said, yeah, here, let's go. So she left, and so I guess we'll do the presents another time. I might have to hear a little bit about it, but sort of once she turns and does something that you've argued about, it's usually pretty smooth. Tough stuff. But we'll see. The cleaning's ahead of schedule. We'll see if I can keep my emotions in check now. I just don't know.